Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your host with the most, Mr. What He Go Do Next, Funky Fresh in the Flesh. I am Rain Rockstar. And today we got a special guest. And this gentleman here is not only an author, he's a producer. He has golden platinum plaques, songs on Billboard, and worked with many famous artists. And I mean, when I say this, he got the special touch, he had the special touch. And oh man, you know what? I'm just gonna bring him on without further ado. We got the almighty M80 in the building. What's good, my
Hi, how do you do?
guy?
How goes it? Hello, everyone at
I'm
home.
good,
How are you?
brother. I'm great, man. I appreciate you taking the time to talk to us.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me. I
Man, let's
hear
get
that you're
straight
from
into it.
Ohio.
Yes, sir. Born and raised, man.
I'm
Dayton,
also from
Ohio.
Ohio. I'm from the Great Lands of Toledo.
Let's
I want
talk
to I want to
about it,
give a
man.
special shout out to Fortune Over Fame. Dropped off this hat to me. Hats plural. This fly ass jacket yesterday. I fucks with it.
Okay, man, I'm gonna have to get that hat and jacket, bro. You know, I'm out here in Texas, and I'll be wearing Dayton and Ohio stuff. They be looking like you from the Midwest. Damn right.
Yeah.
Born and raised, love
I've
it to death.
performed all over Dayton, man. Dayton, Fairborn, Yellow Springs,
Hmm.
with the likes of fucking Cannabis and Keith Murray and Planet Asia and Killer Priest and Dell and Chappelle. Chappelle, I think, has been to every single one of our shows in the land.
Really,
Crooked Eye, Drez from Black Sheep, everybody.
man. Chappelle, he's interesting because he'll pop up at a comedy club and just come out of like it could be midnight. You just sitting there, you'll leave, and somebody, oh, Dave Chappelle down there doing a full set. You'll come back and just be packed crowd, people
Yeah,
outside. He just popped up, decided to do a show, whole
yeah.
hour for nothing, just talking.
He's got the
Man,
Firehouse now. I was there with Jizza.
okay.
And then like the next week, Wu-Tang Clan played there, but I didn't go back the next
So
week.
So that's
Yeah,
real. I mean, I
yeah.
seen a stand up where he was talking about buying the firehouse. It was a joke, but I didn't actually think it
No,
was
no,
real.
he
So it's
really
real.
got it. He turned it into a nightclub. It's for like 200 people. It's fucking dope. I've been there a few times. The last time I was there was with Nico Is and Talib, and
Okay.
Copyright was there, and Rawls, J Rawls. My man
I'm gonna be back
Esau,
in
he's
Ohio
always in
in
the building. He's a
June, so I'm gonna
Dayton
definitely
native.
check
I
it
know
out.
you know Issa. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. My people, Philly Phil.
Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna be
Mhm.
back in June. I'm gonna definitely check it out. Man, let's get into it. How did you end up on this journey to be the great that you are? Where did it start at, and how did it start?
I started my rap career when I was 13 years old, and it was just like for the first couple of years, just me like freestyling. And then I started recording music at age 16, and it was just like, like karaoke machine shit, other people's songs, like muting out the vocals and just like, rhyming over whatever fraction of the instrumental I could and making tapes like that for a couple of years. And so I started utilizing the internet to connect with producers and meet people in my locality and stuff. And literally around the same time I started my rap career is when I like was reading, like the double XLs and the sources and stuff like that, and realized that a lot of the artists were complaining that it didn't matter how like amazing they were or not. Like when it came to the major labels, independent labels, sales, it was like they always had to wonder where their next meal was coming from type shit. And I read
Okay.
an interview with the Locks where it was interviewing like Jada, Styles, and Chic individually. And like one of them had said that like we could go platinum and not know where like our next meals come from. And it feels like the people behind the business of our music don't have that same worry. So I didn't want to give up on my artist ambitions, but I also knew that intellectually, like I had to be held to a higher standard, and like I expected more out of myself. So I also knew that maybe if I want to stay in music, I would thrive on the executive side of things. And so that was the balance at that time. I continued being M80 for many, many years as the artist, and I still am when the check is right or the opportunity is right. But
Okay.
I've had, I think, at least a dozen albums to my credit as M80 the solo artist with the group Almighty, that's from the Wu-Tang family, and my faction, like the Toledo, Ohio shit. We did the homegrown, internationally known album under the moniker Glass City with me and all the Toledo dudes, and then I did the Toledo EP as well. So I've kind of lived out all my dreams as the artist. I think there might still be an album in me somewhere, but it's the last priority in the world. I toured all of America. I performed in countries far and wide. I broke a Guinness World Freestyle record. I've had shit on the radio. I've had my videos played. I've had all the press that you could possibly imagine. But the safety net and what's kept my name relevant in the music industry is that of M80, the A&R, the executive, the admin, and how I've benefited the careers of so many others.
Mm. How'd you end up meeting with the Wu? Because I'm a Wu fan and I'm a
Right?
Killer Priest fan. So when you said Killer Priest, I'm like, Sons of Man, you caught my attention.
That's a
Because
great
have you
story.
been to a
So when I
store
released the album
flipping
Snakes in the
trap?
Garden of 80, it was my second album. Snakes in the Garden of 80 came after the Expert Explosive album. I was a college student at IUPUI in Indianapolis. And, when you're in college, the demographic is like 17 to like mid 20s, so your average college ages. And I found a club that was 18 and up. So I had my album release party at this club, and it had like 700 some people, and I sold it out at I think $7 a head. And then I was doing a show months later down the street from that same club I did the album release party at, and I saw they had these flyers in the window, and it was advertising a show for Raekwon, Inspector Deck, Law of the Darkman, Capadonna, Kill Priest, Solomon Childs, and Remedy. It's like 2 nights. I'm like, this is crazy. Like, I got to get on this. So I walk in the venue and I'm like, it's me. Like, they're like, oh shit, yeah, we'll definitely like put you on the shows. They're like, I sold out that venue, the same venue these dudes are gonna play at by myself. So it was like a no-brainer for the promoters. And we worked out a deal, like I'd get a couple bucks a head off the tickets and all that shit. So that was my intro to Wu-Tang. Now, being the Wu-Tang super fan I was at the time, I brought down my CD book. It had like 400 Wu-Tang albums in it. So your average Wu-Tang fan is like, I know about the Clan albums, and I know about like the individual albums from like the Clan members. But to a lot of people, even in the present day, like the whole like Wu-Tang Killer Bee family shit is an anomaly to them. So I had the Sons of Man albums, the individual members, the Deadly Venoms albums, the 140 Productions albums, the Killer Army albums, the Gravedigger albums, like, and then breaking it down from there amongst the tree. Like Solomon Childs was even blown away that I had like some demos of his that he thought were like lost in like the RZA flood and shit. So I networked well with the artists that are there on the spot, and this is where like the I guess like the transition happened. Though I'm there performing with them as M80, the rapper, when I meet them, I'm not saying to them, I'm the guy that opened up for you, which is what 99.9% of people would do in that scenario, because that's what your reality is. My shit was, I know your music front to back. I'm an MC, but I'm also studying law, specializing in intellectual property, advanced contracts, civil litigation. I think if we work together, I could really help push the bag further for you, push your agenda further. So, of course, every artist I'd ever meet, let's stay in touch with this guy. And I didn't approach it like an annoying, persistent aspect where it's like, hey, man, fuck with me. Like, they all maintain the communication. And in turn, I have 20 some odd years of work to show alongside Kill Priest, 20 some odd years of work to show amongst Wu-Tang Clan and the greater collective. And then all the Wu-Tang work from Wu-Tang Meets the Indie Cultures, released in 2005, spread to the likes of Cannabis, to the Keith Murrays, to the Planet Asians, to the Corrupts, to the Husk Kingpins, to the Crooked Eyes, to the Eminems, to the DMXs, to the Jay-Z's, to the Nas's, you name it. Like, that's what my career has been become. And it wasn't just like, yeah, I met people as an MC, and then Holy Toledo launched a production line. I produced literally 90+% of the concerts that took place in greater Indiana, throughout the state of Ohio, from like 2007 to like 2017, to be honest. And if it was someone that I wanted to work with and had not yet, then I could use the like, I just made you 50 G's, 100 G's, whatever it is. I booked Wiz Khalifa one time for $325,000. Like, we had that relationship. So, I can say I helped make Wiz and Mac Miller and them $750,000. I booked Tech Nine in Indianapolis straight for a decade. So it's like I'm responsible for $1 million a show bookings there. How I met Ritz, how I met Yellow Wolf, like Slaughterhouse. That either it took place from being me, the MC, or me, the production coordinator, the show producer, the events producer, and everything I did to build the A&R brand like served its purpose. Did I leave you starstruck with that answer? Are you speechless? Are you frozen?
Right.
There you go.
Yeah, we have a little technical difficulty. Go ahead and finish what you were saying, man. Nah, we good.
Good
You're
deal.
frozen a little
That's
bit.
the answer, dude. So
All right,
like that, well,
you
me
back.
selling out that venue by myself was my introduction to Wu-Tang. And I was obviously a Wu-Tang fan at that time to even give a fuck enough to be like, let me get on these shows. But when I was rhyming in indie, it was at a time where there's like
Right.
10 or less MCs. It isn't like the present day where you could throw a rock in a crowded room and hit a rapper, So it's like the top 5 of those dudes, like me, Rhyme Fest, the Mud Kids, Humvee and the Kleptos, and Original. That was probably the niche. Like we were gonna either 1 to 3 of us at any time we're gonna get on these shows with these big names. When like a Karis one would come, or Wu-Tang would come, or like the famous photos of me and Kanye West are from a show where Kanye came to perform with Twista, but he was just there. No one knew him yet. I knew him. That venue maxed out at around 500 people, and that's like, I think I was the only person that was like actively talking to Kanye all night because everyone's like Twister, Twister, like that's my history as an MC.
So you kind of the another version of Leo.
Another version of what?
Of Leo Coleman.
Leo Palmer?
Yeah, I probably messed his name up. I'm not even gonna lie. I just know Leo. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I don't know what that is.
Jam.
Oh, Leor Cohen. Leor.
Def Jam.
I don't know if Leor Cohen was ever a rapper, but I mean, I'll give you this: my mentors, my idols as executives, at the very top of the pyramid, you have Steve Rifkin, and then underneath, you definitely have Russell Simmons and Rick Rubin and Leor Cohen.
Okay.
And underneath that, you have your Steve LaBelles, your Brian Shaftons, and your Travis O'Gins. And these are all for what I want to do. For people that want to get into the business of music and one day own a record label, start an A&R firm, build a booking agency, whatever it might be, you have to have mentors. You have to have idols. There has to be people you're willing to look up to, study, emulate, and really build from there. A great example with my artist roster is a lot of my clients are definitely my senior. I'm 44 years old. So I've watched all these artists make millions of dollars and act like the waterfall was never going to run dry, So I could learn how to sustain financial wealth. Like, not to say I don't like spending money on, like I had 8 cars at one time, including 2 Maybachs, a Rolls Royce, a Lamborghini, all that shit all at once. Like, so I definitely splurge when I want. I've had over $5 million in real estate, the whole shit. Like, but the point is, like, how do you do this intelligently? Like that. So, that's one of the things I've definitely learned from my elders, artists, and elders that are label heads and CEOs and whatnot. But more importantly, I've learned like how to just keep the ship afloat. Like, I'm the guy I love hip hop. I love the culture. I love the artists. I love everything I do in music. That being said, not every record I make has to be a grand slam. Not every record I make has to be a home run. If every record can just keep me on base, do good for me, do good for the clients, make them money, make them happy, want to continue to work with me, I feel good about it. I'm currently in Florida right now working with my artist Nell, and now the first record we did was literally 7-8 years ago, and now took a break, and now we're back in the saddle making shit happen. But it's like, that's what it's all about. It's like, I'm always going to be there to help the artists really achieve their dreams, whatever they want to accomplish. Use me, let me help you. Like, no one can do it on their own, and that's the whole point. When artists realize, I just want to be the best artist I can be. So I need this person to help really make my business the best it can be. This person to keep my admin as top as it can be. This person to book all my gigs as best as possible. When you are able to put that team together, it really allows the artist to thrive on their own and then be the happiest with themselves at the end of the day.
You know, I want to definitely piggyback off some. You said the artist can't do it by themselves, and I'm glad you said that because the newer generation feel like they can do it by themselves. They did it by themselves, and that's just far from the truth. That's just bullshit across the board. I'm glad you actually said something
As
like
an
that.
artist, though, I will interject this. Until you are, I guess, adept enough where you can attract the right team and it's to your liking. It's not just picking random people. Like that's why like you see someone like LeBron. A lot of people that are on LeBron's team are people he grew up with. He trusts them. They were there when it was nothing, and they're going to be there when he's the greatest of all time type shit. Until you can amass that team to your satisfaction, you really are wearing all the hats. So there's no such thing anymore as an artist who's just an artist, especially when you're just starting out, when you're independent. You know, for many years of my own career, I was the artist, I was the manager, I was the booking agent, I was the PR rep. I remember some papers wouldn't cover me because, like, in my press releases and stuff like that, I listed myself as the point of contact. So to them, it appeared like I was lesser than. I'm not as important as perhaps I'm making out to be in the writing because I'm letting you contact me directly. I still allow this shit to happen in present day. Why? Because I can. I'm not so cool or too busy to not talk to the people that are potential supporters of mine, clients of mine. No, that's never going to happen. I'm never going to be too good to seek out the opportunities. And I always have product to push, to promote, to market. So I'm going to do all the interviews. You know, like that's just what it is for me.
I respect that 100%, man, and that's part of. I'm gonna say it's show business. Everybody want to do the show, but they don't want to do the business side as well as when they get famous. They don't want to take pictures. They don't want to sign autographs. It's like I'm too good for that. But then when the fans don't mess with you, and you got an attitude, and you in your
Yeah,
feelings, but
I mean, it can
instead
go
of looking
both
self,
ways,
you
dude.
blaming the next.
It could go both
Huh?
ways. Like, you know, especially now, like motherfuckers are grimy. Someone could ask you for a picture, someone could ask you for an autograph, and their intentions to punch you in the face and make you look stupid on camera. Like that could happen.
Right.
Well, yeah, like you know, you get in, you get out, you do your job, and that's what matters most. Get home to your family. Um, you know, until I feel like my life is in a scenario like that, I'm gonna do all the things, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Take whatever pictures need to be taken. I'm gonna sign whatever needs to be signed and keep pushing. Like I aim to please.
Okay. So, question: in 2026, do you think hip hop is in a state of emergency because it's not the same? It's not fun. It's not exciting. It's just like everybody sounds the same. Everybody on the same roller coaster. If that makes sense.
No. Music's what you make it. You know, there's people are struggling to find the money this year. I'll tell you that. A lot of people are fucked up this year. There's a numerous amount of reasons for that. You know, one, rap isn't the most savory business. People do fucking dog shit business. I've seen in the past 3 weeks, maybe past month, dozens of people complain about being scammed on social media by these like rappers that they trust and fuck with, not understanding they're like fake bot accounts. Okay. And I'm just saying this. People like, I got taken for $4,000, I got taken for 1,000, I got taken for $2,000, I got taken for 750. So I make a post. You don't ever pay these motherfuckers until there's signed paperwork. Okay. I sell this paperwork for $200. You can use it for a lifetime of your feature brokerages. Okay. You know how many people that got taken advantage of that are crying to the internet hit me up to buy it? The answer is one. But I'm seeing 1,000 of these fucking videos. So that lets me know you people want to get taken advantage of. You want to cry to the audience. Oh, coddle my cheek, sweet bitch. You're all bitches. You want, like, you're nobody, so you're like, Busta Rhymes scammed me. I'm from Croatia. He took me for 4,000. Why'd you do this to me, Busta Rhymes? What did you fuck, man? Like, these people are not serious about their shit. Because if you were, you'd spend the $200 fucking dollars. I have the paperwork. I'm going to have my attorney. Don't give me your fucking money. If you don't like me, which tons of people don't, good, because I'm better than you all, then give it to your attorney. Let him do it for you then and charge you $1,000. I charge $200. The point is, blindly sending motherfuckers money on the internet with no paperwork, you deserve to get taken advantage of.
Facts.
I've been taken advantage of. It's a lesson learned. But I'm not on the internet like, oh God, pray for me. Here's my GoFundMe. No. People that refuse to do the smart things for their business, I have no sympathy for. Now, as far as the music climate in 2026, if you're a fan of music, find what you like and stick with it and support it. Okay? Don't complain about there's not enough of something out there, because there's plenty. You love trap music, there's plenty. You love boom bap hip hop, there's fucking plenty. I guarantee you it exists. You got to find it. Okay? Then support it. Buy a CD, buy a vinyl, buy a t-shirt. The streaming is not it. You know what I do with my streaming money? I usually buy a pair of shoes. Every time I get a streaming check, I go buy a pair of shoes. And then I get an ice cream cone. That's the fucking kicker, man. I get shoes and ice cream cones. All right. But other than that, I touch real fucking money in real time to do my job. And plus, you know, from all the residuals of 350 plus albums that I receive royalties on and shit. So that's what that is. But I'm never going to be one of those people that's like, oh man, hip hop was better in the 90s. Hip hop was better in the 2000s. It doesn't matter. Because in the year 2026, I still listen to the shit from the 90s. I still listen to shit from the early 2000s. I listen to what the fuck I like. And I find new people year in and year out I like. You don't have to like it all. Just find who you like and fuck with those people.
Fact. I'm gonna be honest. I knew
Hold on.
Doing my homework. I said it's gonna be an interesting interview because I knew you wasn't gonna hold back. You was gonna show your ass, and that's what I expected. But it's true.
Oh, yeah.
It's 100% truth, and I respect it 100%.
Thank you. That's it. That's the answer.
What is it with you and Keith Murray? Huh?
Well, I don't like hella people. But no, I talk about this in my book. Hold on 1 second. All right, here's my book. All right, 100 Ways I've Almost Died Working in the Rap Industry. This is crazy because during the pandemic, I wrote a book called Famous Dick Pics. It's a funny book about famous people that Dick, Rick, and Richard drawing as penises with these funny sexual biographical blurbs. This is a book about my fucking life. The Dick book has made more money than this book, which is outstandingly wild to me. All right? Everyone that loves rap should own this. There's stories in here with Eminem and Jay-Z and fucking Wu-Tang Clan and you name it. It's 100 chapters, 100 different artists. Keith Murray just, every time we do some work together, super unpredictable and constantly putting my life in. If I'm going to put my life in jeopardy, I want to do it. Like, you get that? So, like, if we're on the road and he fucking allegedly rapes a bitch and I'm there as the tour manager, not good for me. If I take him to an after party and he beats the shit out of a guy, not good for me. Or gives a girl drugs and she fucking starts, like, spazzing the fuck out, not good for me. So therefore, let me remove myself from those equations, because that never happens when I'm hanging out with myself. You get it? So it was just a series of those kind of things. There was like album deals, like the Undergods deal, where like this label is treating us like we're the fucking top shit. We got brokered deals for artists sometimes where it's like we can sign to this label and we can be the top guy, or you could be on a bigger label and you're just gonna get sandwiched in there. And I let them choose, but we were on the label where we were the top brass, and instead of just being grateful, they're giving you all the money you asked for, they're giving you the best of the accommodations, studio-wise, living-wise, the whole nine. You know, you just decide to be a piece of shit, and it makes me look bad because clearly if I'm standing next to the guy doing the fuck shit, it's like I'm guilty by association. So therefore, let me go stand somewhere else by myself. And that's what I've done for the majority of my life.
Right.
That's it. Otherwise, Keith, used to be a great guy, but needless to say, I'm sure drugs have got the best of him.
With the cannabis and the watch situation, how did that turn out, man?
Hey, hold on. Yep. All right, good. Say that one more
You hear
time.
me?
No, say it again.
I said, whatever happened with the cannabis and the watch situation? The Brit.
Cannabis and the watch situation. Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Cannabis wanted my Breitling, and I told him to go buy his own. And that was the end of that. Well, I mean, we're working a job where you're getting paid 5 times the amount of money I am. So if I, what the shit you said? If I can afford the watch, clearly you can.
Facts, man, fact. Whatever happened to cannabis? It's like he just disappeared.
Cannabis is an HVAC technician.
Excuse me.
He works a normal job. He's an HVAC technician. But that's what he wants to do, and he loves it.
Wow. I mean, I knew, like, I got his first album, still got it, still play it, but I thought he was hip hop to the end. I knew he went over to the military. Then I was like, that's it. I thought he was gonna come back when, stay up with hip hop.
Nope. Wow. He's done. He does not like the politics of the game. It's, even I'll give you a great example of why you can't blame cannabis. Like,
I can understand that.
I was with him.
The game is foul.
Well, I was with him in the car when we were brokering the deal between cannabis and Pete Rock. Okay, like we're there, and then Pete Rock, at like months after the project comes out, was like, "I didn't do these beats. I didn't do this," and it's like, cannabis doesn't have time for that dumb shit. Like, what do you mean you didn't produce these beats? Like, but here's the email you had us send payment to, and here's your sign off on the production memorandum and the verse memorandum. Like, so that kind of shit. I understand that would just be a inclination as to why cannabis would be like, this is not for me. I don't want to deal with this. I can go to work every day and just have to do whatever the fuck I'm told to do, and that's that. And if that's what he loves, then all the credit to him, man. But we got the new Chino and Cannabis album out right now, Next Snapper LP. You get that 1332records.com. You can stream that shit. It's good. It's a great record.
Who was the out of the Wu-Tang, who was the hardest to work with? Like, every time you work with them, you be like, it's gonna be one of them days.
Who is the hardest to work with in Wu-Tang? Ghostface. Ghostface. It honestly has nothing to do with Ghost. Ghost likes me plenty. We'll do the work. Our business is always solidified. And then you got all these people in Ghost's ear telling him to do a million different things, except like keep your eye on the prize and focus. So a good example in this book, I go to Ghostface with this album idea. I'm like, I think if we execute my plan, we can split $400,000. We'll do X, Y, and Z. And Ghost decides, I like your idea, but it just sounds like too much work. Just give me $120,000. Like, but right now, give me $120,000. All right, cool. Let me go get it. I'll hit you tomorrow. So we do the deal. And then when the album's done, follow my program. All the shit he thought was too much work. All the people that his people were telling him, no, this sounds crazy. Like, I don't know if M80 can be trusted. So I spend 8 months doing the work, and then I make the $400,000 plus. So that's an example. Like, you could have made 200, but you took 120. So like, you can't really be mad that you missed out on the extra 80 because you didn't do the extra $80,000 worth of work. And I think if it was just a scenario with me and Ghost, he probably would have believed more in the program. But again, he's got managers, agents, friends that are all pulling him in each and every way, other than focusing on the prize. And I'm always going to focus on the prize. Whether you believe that I'm going to lead you to the promised land, or you think I'm just trying to get myself a seat at the promised land, believe in me. Believe in me, and I promise it will always be smiles. That's it. So you got artists I've worked with for 20 plus years, like Planet Asia, never a fucking bad thing to say. Corrupt, never a bad thing to say. Crooked Eye, that's just what it is. These people have put their faith in me and are really like adept to their own business. And therefore we make great shit happen.
You know what, man? I'm definitely going shout out to Crooked Eye, because I thought it looked like after the Death Row situation, he was just gonna be finished, but he made a nice comeback and stayed afloat. So I gotta say shout out to Crooked Eye.
His career has been as fucking shaky as anyone you could name, dude. From Virgin to Death Row to, you know. Yep, he's my guy.
Let everybody know
We either have two albums, we either have two new albums coming out this year, or one this year and one next year.
If you want some interest. Okay. When you got the Guinness book, how was you feeling? Was you just overjoyed, or was you just like, cool, what's next?
I knew I was going to break the world record. I had trained. I had like mentally prepared myself for that. So as soon as I broke the Guinness World Record, I'm like, let's go get burritos. And that's what we did. We went to this restaurant in Indianapolis and Broderville called La Jolla. I got a big fucking burrito, and it was selling out. So like I wanted to go party and celebrate and pop bottles on shit, but then I didn't want to, like in my mind, wake up and on the news the next day like, local Guinness World Record freestyle holder fucking found dead. Like, so I ate the burrito, I went home, and then the next morning I woke up and started doing all the press like Fox News and CNN and Hip Hop DX and all that shit. And you know, that was great for me for a couple of years. Like I did it for charity. I helped fund a secondary school in Nigeria, which still stands to this day.
Okay.
And it helped increase like my feature price. It helped increase my show booking price, like when I go do concerts and live events, and when I get booked to speak places. And then I started after the Guinness World Record shit when I started performing international. I remember I played in Switzerland one time, and it was like all their best freestyle artists on like the second stage at this festival, and then me. And it's like I could tell like people didn't want to care, like the Guinness World Record holder from America. And everyone was like, like downplaying the greatness. And I'm like, if you could do what I did, you would have fucking done it. It's that simple. Like, you think you can do what I did, then do it. Like how Jay-Z used to say every time Dame Dash would do these interviews, taking Jay-Z credit. Like, go make another Jay-Z then, motherfucker. Goddamn. You make it sound like it was so simple. Go make another one. You can't. I don't think there's ever going to be another me in hip-hop.
Fact.
I have accolades on every
side. I don't care how you try. You either got it or you don't. It's just that simple. Flat out. I'm a film that. What else we got going on? What kind of merch you got? What kind of projects you got coming up?
I don't think there's ever going to be another me in hip hop. I got accolades on every side of the spectrum. As an artist, I had 4 of my albums on the Billboard Top 100, one album on the Top 40, a Guinness World Record, performed all over the fucking globe, including every state in America. None of the A&R and executive side of shit. Who the fuck's touching me in the present day? I don't know their names. Now, I'm going to give it up to my mentors because, God damn it, they're the reason I wanted to be me. Even when I just started as the artist, I knew because of them that I still wanted to be them. I just didn't want to give up on my artist dreams, and I feel like I accomplished them all. There's nothing left for me as an artist, though I might still want to make an album one day. Specifically, I want to drop an album when I turn 80. I'm 44 years old now, so I know motherfuckers are going to wait for that shit like the second coming to Jesus. But in the meantime, on the A&R and the executive side of shit, look for the M80 stamp on that motherfucker for the greatness brand of approval. You heard me?
Talk your shit, man. Talk your shit. Look, this will be funny because you'll be humble and then you'll just talk your shit, bro. Do your thing, man. I'm loving it. Man. Damn. We're gonna do any acting or anything, or what's going on in that area in the film?
I would love to. I've never. And as a kid, I've been in plays and little television spots and stuff like that. But no, just music, just making these albums, just coordinating these tours. You know, congratulations to Wu-Tang Clan, the family, on the most recent rock and roll induction, which is still mind blowing to me. Like, because it's like the fan voting shit's really pointless. Like, the #1 vote the entire time was New Edition. They didn't get in. Oasis wasn't even the top 10, and they got in. Shakira on the last day of voting was in the top 7. She's not in it. It's like, what the fuck was all this for? It's really just to like rally the awareness that it's happening. But I'll be there. I'll be there front and center. Wu-Tang Day, November 14th.
That's That's the hype, man. You know how that play. Gotta promote, gotta show some interest, make it interesting for the people feel involved. That's all it is. The did you ever hear the Wu-Tang album that was auctioned off or is in a museum? I can't remember. I could be wrong on some notes, but did you ever hear it?
I'm actually going to hear it again very soon. But yes, I heard it after it was sold to, like, before it was sold to Skrelly. I heard it after it was sold to Skrelly because I was supposed to buy it from him. Then he was like indicted by the feds and shit, and that kind of blocked that. But dude, it's fantastic. There's no doubt about it. It's fucking dope. It's personally to me, it's better than A Better Tomorrow, which is a Wu-Tang Clan album. It's better than I'd say it's better than 8 Diagrams. And one of the coolest Wu-Tang songs I've ever heard is on that motherfucker with Cher. It's crazy. Yeah, that song with Cher off the top of my head was like Cher, Redman, Street Life, Expect Attack, Master Killer, fucking Raekwon, Ghost, Captain. It was crazy. I don't know. It had mad motherfuckers on it. It was dope as shit. I listened to it like 20 times in a row. That song specifically, but the album is great, and everyone from Wu-Tang Clan and the vast of Killer Bees, Kill Priest on there, Killer Sin, fucking Shabazz the Disciple, like all those dudes are on that bitch. Bronze, like just crazy dope, man. Lot the Dark Man, like Silver Rings and RZA did a really good job making that, and it'd be fantastic if one day the world at large could have it. If when I was trying to buy it, that was my goal to get it.
Yeah, long time.
Say that again. What was the question? Or what did you say?
No, you were saying something. It had a delay.
Oh, I said when I was going to buy it.
You talking about a lot of Dark Man when I was talking about Shine?
What?
Really?
No, you say that again. The delay is fucking me up.
You said you was going to buy it.
I was going to buy the album.
No, you said you was about to buy it or something.
I was going to buy it.
And what happened?
Martin Shkreli was arrested by the fucking by the FBI. Like literally the day I was going to buy it. If you Google M80 Once Upon a Time in Shaolin, you'll see all this shit come up in real time. And then the FBI like reached out to me because they wanted to like fucking. They found out he was calling me from the jail phone, like from jail on a fucking like burner. TMZ offered to buy my emails. It was some crazy ass shit. I was like, no. They offered me $500 for my emails. I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm gonna go ahead and
Did you like Did you watch you like the Wu-Tang series? What was your opinion?
Yeah, it's great. It's a show.
Yeah, I like it. I definitely did. I mean, a lot of people was kind of confused, but I'm like, you got to think it's artistry. Like he made it more than what it was, and that's cool because if it would have been just straight documentary about them making the music, it would have been, it would have been.
Yeah.
But for them to have a whole storyline and facts. Man, something on the tip of my tongue that fast, and I totally fucking forgot. Damn. Moving on. I got to talk about 50 minutes.
Real quick. Get that next question. Hold on. 1 minute.
All right, do your thing, man. Listen, we got a lot of new announcements coming. Y'all need to pay attention, stay tuned in. We got more interviews coming, new episodes. Definitely SpotLight Podcast, YouTube, Rain SpotLight 4977 for new and old episodes. And definitely hit up the IG and the Facebook, Rain Rockstar. We got all kind of stuff going on. New deals and everything. So y'all definitely need to check it out. And like I said, doing an interview with me is not gonna be something simple. You see my man, he doing his own thing. If y'all can see the camera, and we're gonna make it happen. What you got?
Reese's peanut butter cups. Oh yeah, man. Yeah. My dinner was $854. You got lucky.
Listen.
Yeah.
People think I be being funny when I say I do an interview. It's nothing simple. I love it. Like no script. Let's just go how I play. And that's why I tell people, fuck with me. Because when it's basic, don't nobody want a basic interview. What's up?
People suck, man. As long as I can get fed, you want me on your show? Cool. I'm a simple man. Man. My friend Westlife's here. You want to say hi to him?
Man, put him on camera. Let's go.
Yeah,
Like I said, this ain't nothing
all the beers.
we don't do the basic thing. We make it for him.
Come here, dude.
Tell him what's happening.
Hurry!
Now, I can't lie. The request was interesting. Like
Westlife shot the new Snoop Dogg Method Man master.
Okay.
This is Rain, the rock star.
Oh, what's up, man?
He's from
What's
Dayton.
happening? What's going on, man? Welcome to SpotLight Podcast.
Man, I just hear this guy talking to him. What are you talking to?
Talking to Rain, son.
This guy. Well, it's nice meeting you, man.
Speak your piece, man. Say what you gotta say.
Look at Rain's blood red fucking headphones. Can you believe I'm still talking to him?
This was stupid. I'm gonna go pound this beer, man, and smoke a blunt. I was talking to you, man.
Bullshit. There you go.
You know.
Oh yeah, I'm with that.
I'm gonna get all the blue chips.
And look, we wasn't even on that subject, and he went to a whole different subject and told something that shouldn't have been told. See, there you go. That's why I want him on the show. Rest my case. Yeah. Man, let's play a game. I'm gonna name two artists. Give me your best. Let's start off with LL Modi.
Who do I like more, LL Cool J versus Modi? LL Cool J.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My guy. Okay. Kane or Rakim?
Rakim.
Who you going with?
Rakim.
Really?
Yes, really.
Over Kane. Over Big Daddy Kane. Rakim.
Yes. Rakim over everyone.
Got a debate on that one.
That's the whole point. It is a debate.
Kane.
My answer is Rakim. Yours can be Kane. Totally fine. That's the lifelong debate. Rakim, Kane, or G-Rap. That's the debate. My answer is Rakim. Ray's answer is G-Rap. So check this out. One day, me and Ray worked with Cool G-Rap and Rakim in the same day. It was awesome. It was a dream come true for him. It was just another day in the life for me. His dream day.
I mean, Rakim. Oh, I'm not gonna take that. Rakim was dope.
Of course.
What about Another Day in Life?
Who?
We got a delay, people. It's a delay again. I work. You said what now? Day in the Life or what?
I didn't hear you. Who's the last one?
We up to speed.
Who?
No, I think you said it was a day in the life or something like that before.
That was a dream come true for Ray. Like Cool G-Rap is his favorite MC in the world, and Rakim is in his top 5, and we're both the same day. It was the greatest day of his life. For me, it was just another day. Yeah. Ray, come here. We're talking about you. If I said recall the greatest day of your working life, would you know what day I'm referring to?
Oh, that's a tough one. But
no, it's not supposed to be tough. This is the greatest day you said of your life.
Oh, when I shot for Cool G-Rap and Rakim.
Boom, same day.
2 different videos, same day. Rakim just happened to call us. It was fucking wild.
And guess what? They're neighbors. They live minutes from each other.
Really?
No, I have one. I'm on the computer.
That's what's up.
Yeah, they live in the same city.
Yeah, that was one of the.
You'd think they would have recorded 100,000 songs together by now, but they probably have none.
I tell Rakim, hey man, we were just with G-Rap. You don't see him? He goes, yeah, I saw him at fucking.
They see each other at Lowe's.
No, he saw him at this little pizza spot, man. I see him over there, Pizza Factory. Because I see him at the Pizza Factory.
Can you will you grab me that phone in the court? Yeah, so that was the greatest day of Ray's life. For me, it was Tuesday.
That's beautiful. That's great. But let's go with KRS. I bet it was.
Of course.
I bet it was.
Yes, the video Ray shot for G-Rap.
I mean, I'm not a cool G-Rap fan, but I mean, if I meet him, I definitely would love him.
I've met Kane dozens of times. The last time I saw Kane was backstage at Madison Square Garden.
I don't think I've ever met.
And but the first time we ever met was on an airplane. We were sitting next to each other on a plane.
You and Daddy Kane?
I mean, we did.
He was cool.
Super cool. He's the big daddy.
Yeah, fucking Kane.
He's the motherfucking Kane, son. Ugh. Yep. What else you got? Your delay sucks.
What about MC Shan and KRS?
KRS.
It really does, man. It really does.
Yes, KRS-One.
And we trying to figure out the problem, and we coming up blink on everything, man. Probably got to drop out this computer or something. It's bad.
You're gonna have to go to the Geek Squad to figure out what's going on here.
What'd you say?
You gotta go to the Geek Squad to tell me what the fuck's wrong with my computer.
Something, bro. And it do it when it want to. That'd be the problem. You be in a good interview and it just do it when it want to. Are you signing the water bottle?
I signed my own water bottle.
I'm done. I'm done, bro. I'm so done right now, bro. But again, that's why I got you on the show. I know when I was
actually. Might sign my computer and mail it to you so you have a good working computer. By the way, this is my lucky computer. I have an external.
See, now you're an asshole for that one, but I'll take and shoot it.
I have an external keyboard with an external mouse. I've been using this computer for like a decade, like over a decade. I've had new computers. I haven't even taken it out of the box. This is my good luck computer. The amount of money this computer has made is unbelievable.
If you want to send it, I'll take it. I ain't gonna sit here and pretend. I mean,
yeah.
Say that again.
I'm gonna rock this computer until like it just dies. I back it up every year, you know, so I got the hard drives just in case it ever just craps out. But this is the good luck computer. Are you conferring with the other Bloods?
I can dig it. If you read, you said what?
I asked if you were conferring with the other Bloods.
What'd you say?
You were like looking over and like talking to someone. Were you conferring with the other Bloods?
Where'd that come from?
Because you were looking
Where'd
over.
that come from?
You were looking over.
Because I what?
You got a red couch with red headphones. I see you.
Man,
I got a blue hat with a blue face Rolex.
Man, you silly. When I was a kid, red always a good color.
It is. It's nice. You know what? I'm building this music venue. And I put the blue couches across from the red couches so the rivals could stare at each other.
Okay.
Yeah. It's pretty sweet.
You know what I'm saying? Why not?
Yeah. You know? Everyone wants to work with me. You got to put that bullshit to the side and come together for peace and unity.
To link up.
Yeah, man. I promise fun times.
That's the theory.
I have 87,000 whores.
Tell everybody where to find you at if they.
Almighty M80 on Instagram is the best way to get a hold of me. Almighty M80 on Instagram is the best way to get a hold of me direct.
Man, we definitely got to do
all my business there.
You got me up here weak, bro.
I had a good time tonight.
How did you come up with the name Almighty M80? Almighty
is the group. My Wu-Tang faction is called Almighty, and M80 is me. Almighty M80.
How you put M80? Still delaying. Man, that delay is bad.
Let's call it a day for now. Let's call it a day for now. The delay is fucking it up.
Okay.
We'll do a part two. We'll do a part 2 next week.
All right.
Ohio in the building. This has been M80. You are now tuned in to the Spotlight with Ray the Rockstar.
Shit. Man, listen, man. M80, check out the Almighty M80. We did a good interview, had fun. So listen, got an announcement. We doing a collab with Hood Baby Juice. So what's coming soon is the Purple Rain flavor. Y'all get ready for that. So we got Rain Rockstar, Purple Rain. definitely coming out. Hood Baby Juice. Shout out to Hood Baby Juice. And man, y'all get ready for it. It's gonna be available on Instagram. Y'all look up Hood Baby Juice on Instagram. Definitely hit up Rain Rockstar Instagram and YouTube. I mean, not YouTube. I'm sorry, my bad. Instagram and Facebook. We got the Hood Baby Juice Rain Rockstar Purple Rain flavor. Believe me, it's dripping purple. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Fix Your Face Entertainment. Be Fetty in the building. And we got fun, man. Look, y'all check me out. I gotta go. It's always things in the rising.